taking a live look at some of our road conditions with our mobile storm tracker. Look at that, how much snow is on the ground there. Goodness
Yeah, especially
gracious.
on those side roads.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Coming to work today, it was pretty slushy. It was not the best drive up the hill today, that's for sure. But the good news is we're expecting, at least the National Weather Service says, to have most of that snow on the roads melt its way off as we head throughout the rest of the day. We are still cold right now, though, so that might not happen yet. And it's mostly going to be on our main roads where we see some of that friction from the cars that kind of help melt that away. But let's talk about what we actually saw snow-wise overnight. We have that slush because, of course, we got some snow falling. So in Spokane specifically, we had 2.8 inches. This is as of 11 last night, so this is going to be the bulk of what we saw overnight tonight. 2.8 inches in Spokane. Gifford's all 7.5. Coulee Dam 4.3. So just kind of a range depending on where you are at. Spokane specifically got a little bit less than more other places in our region. As we look forward through this morning, we still have a winter weather advisory in effect for parts of our area. That's going to be this part here, over here. All the blue on our map right now is that winter weather advisory that we're seeing. That's going to expire around noon. We actually had that winter weather advisory here in Spokane and Coeur d'Alene just before 5 this morning. It was supposed to expire at noon. National Weather Service did expire that a little bit earlier than expected, as most of that snow is now out of our region. Looking forward, we have winter storm warnings that are going to pop into effect later today and stay through tomorrow. So it's going to be between 4 p.m. today and 10 p.m. today that these start to become active, sticking around until about 7 p.m. on your Saturday. Taking a look at what we're looking at on our radar, not much going on right now. Tiny bits of potential scattered snow showers that'll be really small. They'll pass their way through very quickly. Then we dry out as we continue through our Friday. You can see once we hit Friday at 6 p.m., we are really in that bulk of the dry in between the two storms. This one has already passed through, and the next one is in central Washington. This is going to start moving its way towards us, though, as we head into our Saturday. You can see just how much snow we're getting. And as we get later into our Saturday, that snow actually starts to turn potentially into rain. That's, of course, going to depend on just how cold we are. For now, here's what our totals look like for our Saturday snowstorm. Of course, this is potential, but 4 to 6 here in Spokane, 3 to 4 over in Coeur d'Alene, just a few inches across the board for most of us coming up on Saturday. For right now, we're pretty chilly, 26 here in Spokane, 30 in Coeur d'Alene, and we're not going to warm up all that much. We're going to get just above freezing today in Spokane, 34 degrees, only hitting 31 degrees over in Coeur d'Alene. Of course, that means cool, icy road conditions, but next week we stick even cooler. This is our December 17th to December 23rd, 8 to 14 day look outlook. You can see we are below average pretty dramatically for the next week. So let's take a look at what that looks like in our 7-day forecast. You can see sticking warmer through the weekend, warm in winter terms, of course, in the 30s above freezing, 34 on Sunday with those snow showers as chances. Then we start to drop right down, hitting the 20s as highs on Monday, 25 on Tuesday as a high, and then we just keep dropping down with those below average temperatures through your next work week.